Well, in this video, for the past, I don't know, couple hours, I've been watching a lot of videos, by the Bible Skeptic and a few others, One thing I noticed is pretty much the most annoying thing from creationists. And you read their books, you see it too. And it's simple, and I think we all agree this is one of the more annoying things. It's not necessarily the most annoying. I think it's the most annoying, but it's one of the more annoying things that they do. What is it, you may ask? Simple. They talk about subjects they know nothing about. And no matter what facts you give them, they will reinterpret to fit their agenda. They have no science background at all. Majority of them will not have a science background. Those that do would not have written papers or done anything that was peer-reviewed, and they talk out of their field. Like Jonathan Ferrari is a physical chemist, thinks he can talk about evolutionary biology. Then you have the other guy, Michael Behe, a biochemist, and he at the Dover trial, look that up. He talks about the immune system cannot evolve naturally, and people present him with all this peer-reviewed research. What was it, 47 periodicals and journals? Well, that's not enough. No matter what, it's annoying when you have those, especially those that don't have a science background, Ken Ham, Ray Comfort, whatever the hell his name is. They talk about a subject they know nothing about. Never took science classes or real college level science classes. Biology, biochemistry, genetics, molecular biology, and all this stuff. And they think they can school us, those of us that have a degree in molecular biology and biochemistry, about evolutionary biology. Get real. I took a class on evolutionary biology as well as molecular genetics and several other courses. Immunology, pathology, and all this other stuff. And I got to listen to these people who never took a science class telling me about this stuff. When I was a Christian, I'm sitting in church, and I have to listen to this preacher. Or a Sunday school teacher, and he preaches sometimes, talk about evolution. Oh, it's just a theory. And Richard Dawkins recanted on his deathbed. None of that stuff is true. And the theory thing, they have no clue what a theory even is. Get a science dictionary, okay? If you want science terms. Scientific theory is different than what you think a theory is. You can open up a regular dictionary and try to prove your point, right? You could, but you gotta get a scientific dictionary, science dictionary. I mean, think about it. Imagine if atheists were to walk in church and constantly challenge. Atheists that doesn't know nothing about religion, never opened the Bible, Quran, or any of this stuff. Never went to the Bible Reloaded or the Armored Skeptic, the Bible Skeptic, Jocelyn Green. I'm sorry, Jocelyn, whatever her name is. I'm sorry, lady, for forgetting your name. But all these Armored Skeptic. What are some of these others? You got the Bible Skeptic, Armor Skeptic, the Armor Skeptic, Bible Skeptic. I'll figure out the other guy's name. You can check my people I'm subscribed to. You'll know who I'm talking about. Never went to none of their sites. Never learned anything about religion things. Never went to a Christian or Muslim side to learn what they believe, and just walk into their church and tell them, oh, you're wrong and blah blah blah. You get no real proof, and just keep yelling nonsense that no Christian really actually believes. Keep doing that. How will they like that? And also, I do believe that we should be going into Christian churches and all these other places, even Muslim. Get enough of your friends if you're going to go to a Muslim meeting place, though, because you don't want to get. You don't want to get hurt. But you go into them and start challenging these preachers. I believe that atheists, that we need to start doing that. I really do. You got a Bible Skeptic, Armor Skeptic. No, Bible Skeptic, Armor Skeptic. Who's the third guy? No, it's the Armor Skeptic. I'm so sorry, but this is going to kill me until I look them up. But anyways, they don't know what they're talking about when they talk about evolution or science. They don't even know what evolution is. They'll talk about the Big Bang and all this stuff, the origin of life, chemical evolution, that they call it. They don't know what they're talking about. They confuse micro and macro evolution. No scientist uses micro or macro evolution. It's all evolution. They'll use the term evolutionists. What on earth? I have a video, watch it please, about what's an evolutionist. I mean, seriously. These people are freaking annoying. Just open a book and learn, you know. Read Jonathan Safari's book, you know. I mean, think about it. Aaron Ra does a good job also destroying these people too. Logic, that's his name. Yeah, he's pretty good too. But you know, if people don't watch these, or they just get their arguments from these guys. Oh, these guys, a lot of them have been Christians, so I won't say from these guys. But you know, like, for example, you get your idea about, was Jesus the Son of God, and you just listen to Aaron Ra. Okay, he comes from a Mormon church, so you're just going to get what Mormons believed. If you read the Bible, you know, I'm not trying to say anything negative about him, because he does. I highly recommend the Bible Skeptic and Aaron Ra when it comes to evolution. You definitely need to watch their videos. The Bible Reloaded and Logic and Armored Skeptic and the rest of them are pretty good too. Jacqueline Glenn, that's her name. But anyways, please like, subscribe. Feel free to subscribe. Free to watch my other videos or playlists. I mean, I'm not the most intelligent person, as you can obviously tell, but come on now. Yet I'm so tired of creationists thinking they can talk about my subject. Stop. I don't want to listen to your garbage anymore. It's annoying. You don't know what you're talking about. Do you know how you sound? Do you have any clue? I mean, this is for your creationists that might be listening to this. Do you have a clue how you sound? You know how you think atheists that never been to church or knows nothing about the Bible sound to you? You sound dumber than them. You sound like one of these young college kids, you know, at church, I'm at school, I'm at college, thinking they know what life is all about, and they want to tell everybody how to live their lives and everything, and calling everyone racist, sexist, homophobic because they don't agree with them. You sound just like them, but slightly less intelligent. Sorry, but it's true. Look forward to your rebuttals. Please have some evidence. And that's the thing, is science works on evidence, peer-reviewed papers, and things like that. They go through peer review, which is how science works. I would love to see something from Creationist that's peer-reviewed. And one thing I've noticed also, I ain't going to say it like this, but how many people, physicists, biologists, chemists, geologists that supported evolution, had their PhDs, did their work in various fields, geology, paleontology, archaeology, history, physics, particle physics, molecular biology, zoology, all these subjects, all these various diverse subjects. Anyone, PhD in any one of these fields, specialized, and all of a sudden they said, you know, evolution is a bunch of crap, or the earth is not as old as we believe, or any of this stuff. You know, maybe I want to turn this, I don't support this anymore, I want to be a creationist. How many have done that? You would think after all these decades there would be at least one. You would think there would be at least one person if all this creationism stuff was true, or if there was a grand conspiracy among evolutionists to silence the truth. At least one person would have come forward, but there isn't one, and there never will be one. Gee, I wonder why. But you'll never, ever, 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 ever hear about this stuff from them. The creationists don't know what they're talking about. I mean, it would be like me walking into a physics class and giving a lecture on particle physics. You know, in that case, I would sound just as stupid and ill-informed as these creationists when they try to talk about any field of biology. Because they're only repeating what other people have said to them. And then the people that are listening to them actually believe what they're saying. I've seen this in church. That's it of this video. Thanks. Please, as I said earlier, like, subscribe, dislike if that's how you feel. You know, it doesn't matter to me. It says a lot more about you, but, you know, or leave a comment. Thanks.